didn't watch last week's video and don't know why I'm in this situation, let me just give a quick explanation. I broke off the testing track. I broke off the testing track with Wheatley. I switched out all of the turrets with effective ones. I destroyed the toxin generator, and then I put him in charge of the entire facility. Pretty big move on my part, because now he knocks that lift, which was supposed to take me to the surface, down here, meaning I'm stuck down here, and a war was designed by the smartest minds of a generation is in charge of this thing. Yeah. I need to fix this. First manner of business is simple. Getting back up to the surface. You agree with me that one, and I'm gonna want to find miles. I never thought I'd say that. But yeah, I'm seriously sorting out of this mess. Well, she could handle the facility as long as she did. I'm gonna need to but there's a good chance that I'll be doing lots of I have to pick. Do I want the ultimate idiot in facility? Or an AI kill people? Somehow the AI wants to kill people, so it's get back to the surface. Defeat me. Definitely not obvious. Okay. 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 I think I know what this is. And then here. Supplementary hatch recrusion override. I know what it's called. I need to press them both within there these areas mines getting into the main facility. But there can't be anything too bad. I suppose there's going to be stuff going in this building. This doesn't look too bad.
Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Okay, I think that opens up because I'm supposed to go through it. Let's try this. Nail the landing.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you. Fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
This might be the conversion gel thing. Yes, I did. This, then yes, I should.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Cave Johnson, the CEO of, the founder of Aperture. Used to be
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told. Boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
I have to get over there. Next test. There. Sure, hopefully
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too. Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
I'm glad I did. Well, real helpful advice, Cave. Real helpful.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Okay.
A median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Okay, there. Here we go. And I'm up. I don't need to do something complicated.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
messing up fluid. Okay, yeah, this was a thing. Oh, I know.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna end the video here. So see you next week. Goodbye.